luxury restaurant was silent for a moment, the kind of silence that makes every pair of eyes turn in the same direction. At the center of it all sat Ethan Carter, a man whose name was on the front page of Forbes just last week, a self-made millionaire CEO, dressed in a tailored suit worth more than the combined salaries of half the staff there, and yet the waiter's words pierced through the room like a knife. "Sir, I'm sorry your card has been declined." A gasp rippled across the tables. Whispering began, funds subtly lifted to record, and judgmental stares cut deeper than any blade. Ethan's jaw tightened as he handed over a second card, his composure cracking ever so slightly. "Try this one," he murmured, his voice low but laced with the sharpness of panic. The second card failed, then the third. The room no longer whispered, it watched. Across the restaurant, a young single dad named Daniel sat with his 8-year-old daughter, Lily. Their dinner was modest, shared pasta and a small dessert for her birthday. They had saved up for weeks just to celebrate that night. But when Lily saw the embarrassment on the wealthy man's face, something stirred in her. She tugged at her father's sleeve. "Daddy," he looked sad. Daniel glanced over. "Lily, that's a millionaire. He's fine. He probably forgot to call his bank." But Lily didn't look away. Her small hands gripped the edge of their table, her eyes locked on the man as the waiter's tone grew colder. "Sir, if you can't pay, we may need to ask you to step outside." The humiliation was brutal. People were recording now. People who adored his success yesterday were ready to mock him today. And then it happened. Lily slid off her chair, marched across the polished floor, and handed the waiter a crumpled $20 bill she had been saving in her tiny pink purse. "Can this help?" she asked, her voice innocent but unwavering. The entire restaurant froze. Ethan looked down at her, this tiny girl with pigtails and determination. And for the first time that evening, his confident mask broke. His eyes softened, then glistened. You don't even know me," he whispered. Lily smiled. "My daddy says birthdays are for helping people feel happy. Today is mine, so maybe this can help you feel better." The waiter hesitated, unsure whether to laugh or accept it, but Ethan gently knelt to her level. "What's your name?" "Lily," she said proudly. By now Daniel had rushed over, his face flushed with embarrassment. "Lily, you can't just—" "Sir, I'm so sorry." She didn't mean. But Ethan raised a hand, silencing him. "No, your daughter just did what 100 adults here wouldn't dare. She helped someone when he was down." That night, the restaurant's mood shifted. Ethan managed to sort out the payment later. His bank had flagged unusual transactions, nothing more. But something far greater had been paid already. His pride had been stripped, and his heart cracked open. 2 days later, Daniel received a call from a private number. It was Ethan. "You probably think I've forgotten," Ethan said, his voice calmer now, almost humble. "But I haven't. Could I invite you and Lily to my office?" Confused, Daniel agreed. When they arrived at the towering glass building downtown, they were ushered into a sleek office overlooking the city. Ethan stood waiting, not in his expensive suit this time, but in a simple shirt, sleeves rolled up. "I've been thinking," he began. "Your daughter reminded me of something I lost a long time ago. Humility, kindness, the reason I started all this." He gestured to the skyline. "And I want to give something back." He handed Daniel a folder. Inside was a job offer with a salary triple what he currently earned, full benefits, and a scholarship fund for Lily. "I read about your struggles, single father, 2 jobs, still making time to raise a girl with a heart like hers. That's the kind of people I want around me." Daniel was speechless, his hands trembling. I don't know what to say." "Say yes," Ethan said with a faint smile. "Because people like Lily remind the world that wealth isn't what's in your bank. It's what you're willing to give when no one else does." Months passed. Daniel thrived in his new position, and Lily became somewhat of a hero among Ethan's employees. Her photo even hung in the company's lobby with the caption, "The girl who reminded us what matters." The story that began with a declined card turned into a lesson for hundreds that true wealth isn't measured in millions but in moments of courage and kindness. And as Ethan stood beside Daniel and Lily at a company charity event months later, he whispered to her, "You saved me that night, Lily. Not my wallet, my heart."